the angry snakes was sent to them, and he killed them. According to the book of 2 Kings 12:14, the king of Judah, a man who walks in the ways of God's law, who saw that Israelites were worshipping and offering sacrifice to the bronze serpent Moses fashioned on the tree in the desert, in which Israel called it the Husta. So he destroyed it and did away with the unholy altars, demolished the standing stones, and cut down the sacred pillars. Some people have been asking, but why do God commanded Moses to fashion a bronze serpent and place it on a wooden tree? Listen to this. God wanted the people of Israel to see what they are worshipping physically, that it is an angry serpent, not him, God, that they are worshipping, and told them that any person who looked up to heavenly God for his earthly food or drinks and walks in his ways of commandment shall be saved and live forever and ever. But anyone who refuses and walks in his or her own ways for selfish, evil desires will be beaten and be imprisoned by the serpent, which is the enemy of all flesh. So there is two ways: either you worship money or you worship God. Either you worship heavenly things or you worship what? Earthly things. Either you murmured or you worship what? God. Either you worship man or you worship what? The Spirit of God. So if you does what is right, devil does not have power over you. They will try you in different ways, but they will what? They will release their hand, and progress shall be yours. But if you are a victim and you are not working according to the laws or the truth, the devil has power over you. That's why we say, no matter any way, no matter any condition you find yourself, keep calm, all shall be fine. Do not associate with those who try to deceive you so that they will get power over you. Everything has time. You are under test. You are under trials.
The CCP starts burning the Bibles.
Do what is right, and you will see the doors of riches be open for you. Another one is that the prophecy of the bronze snake in Old Testament came true in the New Testament in the book of John, chapter 3, verse 14 to 16. Here's the truth. In the time of New Age of Roman empires, after the Greece Empire have defeated, the Roman Empire was ruling in Judea, known as Iron Age, which is defined as age of weapons, age of making tools, age in which tools are made from iron. the last and the worst age of the world, the age of wickedness, the time of wickedness, the time of human oppression. This is an age that Jesus came down from heaven and had victory over the ancient serpent, which was hanged on the cross of pains and sorrow that leads to the death of many people. This is an age in which the law of Moses was not fulfilled, and that's why the devil calls the dragon, the ancient dragon, has power over the people, and no one is perfect. And Christ came in the time of Roman Empire and defeated this bronze serpent and lifted up, while the bronze serpent was thrown down. And the age of righteousness begins. People were asking how Christ was lifted up above the serpent. Understand this. Christ was ascended to the highest throne in the heaven after he has fulfilled the earthly laws of Moses. He destroyed the wicked serpent, the ancient of days, that Antichrist called the dragon that sits inside the temple of believers. And Christ came and set them free from the cross of pains and death placed in the front of them. Even in the time the apostles were put to death by the Roman empires, time of martyrdom of the true believers of Christ in the spirit and in the truth. Roman pagans begin to enter church and control church by investing huge amount of money in building earthly churches and a mosque, Muslim mosques, in four corners of the earth. They rejected the mystery of true spirit of Christ, which is the teachings of God's kingdom, and invented their own mystery of ancient serpents, known as Lucifer, and twins the Holy Bible into the knowledge of good and evil by constructing a modern cross, fixed a lawless man with nakedness on that cross, and called him Jesus, the God of this world, meaning Lucifer, the God of the flesh. According to the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, 3-17, the Spirit of God says this: during the time of the freedom, which is this time, the Lord will give the people of Israel relief from their pain and the suffering of the cross, and from the hard work they will forced to do by the Roman pagans, by those who are ruling this world, by the kingdom of darkness, by the superior masters of colonialism, who colonized the people of the Hebrew, the black Hebrews. When he does this, they are to mock the king of Babylon and say, the cruel king has fallen. He will never oppress anyone again. The Lord has ended the power of the evil rulers, who angrily oppress the peoples and never stop persecuting the nations that have been conquered. Now, at last, the whole world enjoys rest and peace, and everyone sings for joy. The simplest trees and the cedars of Lebanon rejoice over the fallen king, because there is no one to call them down now that he is gone. The world of the dead is getting ready to welcome the king of Babylon. Those who are ruling this world, the 7 powers of Lucifer, the ghosts of those who were powerful on earth are stirring about. The ghosts of the kings are rising from their thrones to the kingdom of earth. They all call out to him, "Now you are as weak as we are. You are one of us. You used to be honored with the music of harps, but now here you are in the world of the dead. You lie on the bed of the maggots and covered with a blanket of worms. Kings of Babylons, bright morning stars, you have fallen from heaven. In the past you conquered nations, but now you have been thrown to the ground. You were determined to climb up to heaven and to praise your throne above the highest stars. You thought you would sit like a king on that mountain in the north where the gods assemble, called the Western Europe, America. You said you would climb to the tops of the clouds and be like Almighty. That is called the sun god. But instead, you have been brought down to the deepest part of the world of the dead. The dead will stare and grab at you. They will ask, "Is this the man who shook the earth and made kingdoms tremble? Is this the man who destroyed cities and turned the world into the desert?" The white colonialism. Is he this man who never freed his prisoners or let them go home? All the kings of the earth lie in their magnificent tombs, but you have no tomb, and your corpse is thrown out to lot. It is covered by the bodies of soldiers killed in battle. Threw them into the rocky pits and trampled down with fruit, because you rule your country and kill your own people. You will not be buried like other kings. None of your evil family will survive. Let the slaughter begin. The sons of this king will die because of their ancestors. The evil of their ancestors' sins. None of them will ever rule the earth or govern it with cities. Brothers and sisters in Christ, and those who are non-Christians who wanted to live according to the truth, hear this very warning. The Spirit of God continues saying, inside that man-made crucifix, there is invisible spirit of snake, which is hidden and hearing what you are saying. So, there is no difference between the pagan made image, who do not speak, but the chief priest communicates with the spirit in form of that image, and it is as the same as man-made image of any lifeless object called angels, God, Jesus, saints, Mary of this modern age. All are controlled by Lucifer's illusion. Because God warned about it. God gives a command in Exodus chapter 20, verse 1 to 3. Go and read it. So anyone who restricted or rejected the commandments of God is under devil's control. The Bible said, God's Spirit said, do not be stubborn when God commanded you or commanded you to do what is right. That's why many people are being prisoners of what? Lucifer. Because when you believed in these lifeless images, which are built in the churches, which are built in the shrines, which are decorated in your house, those images you are praying in your houses, they have effects. You worship the beast. Revelation 13, 17, 18. Anyone who worships God shall be like God in the spirit and in the truth. God is everywhere. That is image. That is image of God's spirit, not in the flesh or any kind of object that resemble Christ or God. I challenge you today and I ask you, tell me or answer me, have you seen God before? Have you seen Christ before? Have you seen the Holy Spirit before? Or have you seen angels of God before? Answer this truth. Your heart is judging you so that you will not be condemned. My advice to you today is that believe in truth, walk in the truth, and you will be set free from any nemesis, from any sickness, from the kingdom of darkness, because there is no time. May God bless you. May God bless you. You can send me a message if you like. Thanks.